Alrighty, I got myself one of the ones that can actually work. And yeah, there he goes. Is this a prank? What? Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Stoneblock 4. I'm talking more monotone this time because when I was editing the last video, I realized that my audio did in fact get messed up as I predicted it would be. I think I figured out why it happened, and I'm pretty sure that I fixed it. I don't know, so I'm gonna try to avoid being too loud today, just so that way I don't blow out your ears. But you might also be wondering, why are we here? For those of you who saw the last video, we found this place as was on the quest line. And the purpose for this place was for two things, apparently. One was to get the amethyst that was up there because we needed that for the chronon generator to allow us to teleport around. The second thing was for us to cure zombie villagers from a little mob farm that we made. Now, I did make a little mob farm for the dreadful dirt that the quest rewards gave me. I was able to get a zombie villager in between episodes. So now I'm pretty sure all I should need to do is just place him here in the healing spring. Okay, I just need to, and there he is. Look at it. Wait a minute. Why does he have eyebrows and not a unibrow? Why? Who shaved their eyebrow? Mister? Okay, apparently it was not you. So let's go ahead and just continue on then. Once you've cured a villager, the Echo of Guidance knows of a tool you can craft that can harness their skills for future use. To make this tool, you must use the World Engine. The World Engine can harness the power of ancient crafts to create advanced items beyond your current knowledge. To reach the World Engine, a portal must be activated by sneak right-clicking. Okay, I already did that. Also, it wants me to make this necklace for some reason. Is that part of it? Ah, yes, that is part of it. Oh, and I got the iron stick from the wandering traders. Okay, so I just need to make an amethyst resonance charm with some leather. Now, some of you might have noticed the backpack on my back, which tells you I've already gotten leather. It's actually very easy. We just needed to kill zombies and or zombie villagers because I already had one, so I did get a few others that I just turned into rotten flesh. And then I can just cook those on my campfire and make, not rotten flesh. I can turn the rotten flesh into leather, but I'm not making, well, I mean, I guess I'm making the rotten flesh because I'm killing them, but also I'm not making it because they are the rotten flesh, so I don't know how that actually works. Does anyone really make ham, or does the ham be the ham and it made the ham?
5 minutes later.
Okay, well, I didn't have any leather or rotten flesh, but a loopy just appeared, and now he dropped me some leather. But it is a bit okay, because even though this thing is actually very slow, I cannot stress that enough. It is very slow for it to spawn new mobs. There may be a way for me to actually speed it up. So if I take some redstone and this chiseled redstone blocks, I get a redstone clock. Now, very often in mods, this thing is for some reason able to speed things up. So I'm hoping that this works here too. This is a completely blind faith moment, and I'm just gonna have to hope. That could be a coincidence. That could be a coincidence. Let's go ahead and eliminate that creeper. Okay, wow, the moment, it's not a coincidence. He's 100% working. Also, that's a baby zombie villager. My sword is running out of durability though, so I'm gonna need something that gives me rotten flesh. But hey, at least this works. You know what? I'm at least happy about that.
A few moments later.
Ah, disaster happened! A big slime spawned in there and it escaped! Oh gosh! Things have gone horribly wrong! My screen is covered in slime! They did so much damage! Also, I got an armor, so I'm just gonna leave that thing be for a little while. I'm hoping that I can eventually get a redstone lamp and then just put that up here and then have a little lever to turn this thing on and off for the light. That's what I want to do with that. But right now though, now we have ourselves all the leather we should need. I should still have, yeah, one more amethyst. So now we can go ahead and make ourselves the amethyst resonance charm. So after that, I believe it just wanted me to combine that, yeah, with my iron stick, which I can buy very easily. It was literally just a bamboo from the wandering trader. So, I mean, you know, that's cool enough. So now I can go ahead to the World Engine and we should be able to just slap these two into here. What is happening? What is happening? You probably won't be able to hear it, but there is a low rumbling sound, which gets me the echo encoder. Sneak plus right-click a villager to encode it into a worker token. Okay, so there's 10 charges in this thing now. So I can use it 10 times. So let's go ahead and head back over to here. And well, I still got fly. I still got the effect. Go. And it ran out. Yeah, whenever I go to that area or to the spawn area, it gives me the flight effect because apparently it's a potion effect, and it ran out. So it didn't amount to anything. Okay, but now you should be ready to become my little token. So if I go ahead and click you, I was right. I did get to bind this guy. What exactly do I actually do with this? Okay, also it gives me another unearthler level. I don't know why that one didn't auto-collect, but this one did. Using the echo encoder, you can sneak right-click. We already read that. This token encodes the villager in time, allowing you to place it down when needed. The echo encoder only has so many charges and will need to be recharged by placing it back in the world engine. The echo of guidance should now guide you to your next steps. So that is probably gonna be something good for later. The first thing that I want to do is actually try to get this thing up here because this is the cobble generator. And for those of you who didn't see the last video, also I just got myself hurt. I made an assembly line of auto hammers to auto crush cobblestone into its various components. However, I did not have an automatic source of cobblestone. So what I need to do is make a cobblestone generator. Now, in the last video, I did cut out a bit of information that just didn't fit, which is how to get water for this cobblestone generator. We're about to find out how to get lava, but how I get water is very simple. We have this thing right here, a wooden basin. It was just a bunch of wooden logs in a barrel crafting recipe. So all we need to do is just place this onto here, and then we just jump on it. That's it. You can see the little particles. I was expecting you to like have to place it into this thing originally, but nope, you literally just place it on top of it. All we need now is to figure out how to get lava. So the first thing it wants us to do is put the villager to work in this unearther. We need tinted glass and then the deep slate. I already know where to get deep slate. I'm actually already at the deep slate layer of me pushing out because remember, new series, episode 3, I gotta get to the nether layer. So, you know, that's just gotta be what I do before Friday. That's gonna be fun, but that's for episode 3. For right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get everything for that encoder. And I don't see how lava is related to this, but I'm sure it'll let me know.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, hold on a minute. I just got a message that said, here's a stick. And this thing says it enables creative flight. I found a stick before that gives me plus armor. Is this a prank? What? Why? Why was I just given this? Okay, we can fly now. I'm not even done. Like, I literally just got everything for the polished deep slate. I had already gotten everything for the glass. I'm literally just about to assemble all this. I get a stick and it says, oh, by the way, you can fly now. Have fun with that. Also, I didn't have enough amethyst. Oh, well, I guess it's a good thing I can get back here all the faster, huh? Alrighty, well, there's a crafting table here, so I'm not gonna wait. Let's just go ahead and assemble the rest of our tainted glass, which should then get us the unearther. So it said in this that this is a 3x3x3. So I can probably put this actually right here and whoa. So then after that, I believe I can just slap you into here. I can also just go ahead and give him my brush. And then after that, oh wait, he's just contained in there. Oh. That's why it's so big. I gotta keep my human slaves in an actual glass casing. Otherwise, I'm just gonna shrink them. And I mean, you know, shrinking your humans, that just takes way too much out of your time. It's very complicated. Nobody really wants to deal with it. Now I can go ahead and grab a stack of sand and then take this in here, and he's just gonna start brushing it. It's a little slow, it looks like. It's also entirely possible that he just doesn't have the right job for this, and I'm very, very stupid in this because, yeah, geologist, archaeologist, geologist, dimensionalist. Yeah, no, I think he just has the wrong job. Alrighty, I got myself one of the ones that can actually work. And yeah, there he goes. Dude, that is really good. Okay, so the one that I picked was the archaeologist, and there's a reason for this. So up here, there was literally a quest line that told me how to do this, and there's 3 different roles, and not all of them can do everything. This guy's the one that can do dust, dirt, and apparently mud. Sand and dust are both really the primary ones that I would like. Gravel, I would need to get the geologist. That takes a salvaging table, which takes a few things that would take me a little bit to get, but I'm also just gonna need another one of these straight up. So I'll get that on my own time. For right now, though, it's just gonna work. Now, it does look like the brushes are gonna need to be replaced periodically, but that is fine. So as for the fisherman, turns out he couldn't be changed. This is actually a completely different village over there. I still got him. So if there's any use I'm going to get out of this when I talk to the Echo guy, that could be good. So let's go ahead and complete this stage. And okay, task: return to me once you have completed the quartermasters and at least 1 additional Echo's world engine upgrade. So then let's see. Unlocking the archives. Unlocks tier 1 chapter. I unlocked the next chapter, and it's gonna let me start ours now. And yeah, I actually did see this when I was looking through things. We can actually get the saplings from our archaeologist by having him do the dirt. So that way we'll be able to start that. That is cool. Okay, what is this though? Locate the quartermaster. Claiming this quest rewards you with a waypoint at the Echo's archive entrance. Wait, it's here in the lobby? Wait, is that what these were? Oh my gosh, I saw these. These were like the mine things, but I thought these were just static. So if we go down to here now, is there gonna be another one of those Echo guys? There is. And that is why I couldn't find the chance cube in the other guy, because it was in a different one. Wait. Oh yeah. And there it is, the chance cube. This is good. We are going to now be saving all of our money possible for the chance cube. There's also an Unbreaking 5 brush, as fun as that would be, but we're not gonna touch that. Oh, but he's got a whole bunch of attacks. I'm sure that's important for something, but we're not even gonna address that. So now that we've met him though, I'm gonna start technology. So that's good. Okay, wait, but I want to stay on track because remember, I still haven't gotten lava yet. I had gotten this thing, which is supposed to somehow allow me to get lava. Okay, no, lava can easily be acquired by using the gift you get from meeting the Echo of the Mechanist. You're not that, you're the quartermaster. Where's the Mechanist? So there should be, yeah, Archive of the Mechanist. So can I find, whoa. Dude, this place looks sick. Okay, can I talk to you yet? Quest completed, meet the Mechanist. So complete quest. Now I've unlocked the shop. How do I get lava from him though? Because now it's on the list. Before you can create the casing used in the world engine, you'll need to have acquired lava and obsidian. If you haven't already, make sure you speak to the Mechanist to get an entropy manipulator to create lava. Oh, I did get one. I should just be able to right-click cobblestone to turn into stone, and then I can right-click this again, and now we have lava. So now it's the moment of truth. If I go ahead and then type in cobblegen, we now see the recipe. It's just some compressed stone. So while that is going, I'm gonna do something. Since the chance cubes were in the Mechanist's quest line, at least I believe they were in his, I am going to try to go down this line first because I'm assuming his shop unlockables will follow along that line. So the other thing we need to do along with getting a lava bucket is getting some brass. Now, the way we're gonna need to do that is by making an alloy kiln. Is it sandstone? It's sandstone. And that means I'm gonna need a little bit. I'm gonna need a lot more. All right, I got that. Then we're also gonna need to make ourselves this engineer's hammer. So that way we can actually go ahead and turn this bit. What is happening? What? Oh, right. The whole suspicious landfall thing. The stuff from that isn't even that good, so I'm just gonna leave that alone for right now. Okay, so we can just go ahead and then put this right here, and then we can hit it, And now we got ourselves our alloy kiln. For us to get brass, I believe it is just copper and, yeah, zinc. I believe I already have both of those because I got these crystal chests from the loot bee. So I should be able to just go ahead and take that from here. And then, yeah, we got ourselves some zinc. Then I can go ahead and grab some coal from over here. And also the stuff that we were waiting on because that's also done. And then I should be able to just go ahead and cook this. There we go. So that should be good to go. Then while we're waiting for that, I can go ahead and finish up what we were waiting on before. And then we should be ready. So put the glass, the lava, and the water in. And then our compressed stone. And we got a cobble generator. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. So now if I go ahead and place that on here, it's going to start slowly adding more cobblestone to the mix. And slowly crushing all this. So I was able to fill these two up on the obscene amount of stone I had gotten from digging through there. So now this should be done as well. Now all that's left for us to... That's weird. Why is... I got the lava, didn't I? Oh. Oh, it wants me to do that. Oh, that could be a bit more of a problem. I'm not gonna be able to do this one yet. At least not until I do either this or make the productive metalworks, which is just sand and clay. Actually, I could totally do that. Should I make a smelter? Yeah, I think I got a little bit more time. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do today then is I'm gonna go ahead and get everything to make this smelter. We're gonna get the obsidian plates, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make this train casing, and hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves our lucky blocks. Or not lucky blocks, chance cubes. Lucky blocks are a sin.
20 minutes later.
Alrighty, so I got everything for me to make this whole foundry setup. It wasn't that hard to get. It just took that fire clay that I was needing before to get these fire bricks to make all these different recipes. They are all incredibly easy, so I just decided to make them off screen. Now that we've gotten this, what we need to do is I might want to expand out the area a little bit, because what we would need to do is we put down these heating coils, right? Then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to break down this outer portion and then put these black fire bricks all around here. Then we can go ahead and put our foundry tank there, our black fire melter here, and then we should be able to go ahead and put the foundry drain here. Then after that, it should be down to just putting down the rest of these bad boys, and this baby should be ready. Yes, it is. Now, there are a few extra blocks to this, like putting down our casting table and putting down our foundry tap. Now, we are ready for us to get ourselves some obsidian. We just need to go ahead and make ourselves a little bit of lava, and instead of putting it over into there, we put it into here. Then I can just go over here and take a water bucket, and you can all see where this is going. We can just then put that into there, and then that should then mix into some obsidian. That should be more than enough. I've got a little bit of water left, so that is fine. So now we have that, but you'll notice we can't take it out like this. It's not going to turn into our plate. That is because we're first going to need a plate cast, which means we're going to also need some steel. Now that's the easy part, as we can just also go ahead and alloy some carbon and some iron. Carbon is just coal or carbon fiber. Oh, is this actually gonna suck? Why on earth can't I melt coal in here to get carbon? Why must you do this to me, game? I mean, I already do have almost everything I would need to start the power. Yeah, and this thing, I could just use another bucket of lava. Okay, I can go ahead and get power and that thing real quick. I'm going to do this. I will get chance cubes.
Eventually.
Alrighty, I got the heat generator and our metallurgic infuser. So now what I do is I can take the heat generator and put it here. And what this thing does is it can take coal and it can convert it into energy, or we can take lava and then have that spread out on all sides by lava logging this, and it'll start passively generating. Now, normally this isn't too great of a power source. I mean, it can get you by in the very early game, which is where we're at right now. So we can just go ahead and pop our metallurgic infuser right here, and it is now completely full. So let's just go ahead and pour our coal into there, and then pour iron into here. We then get ourselves some enriched iron. I forgot about that step. Yeah, no, this is actually going to, in fact, take double the coal, as once we have our 4 enriched iron, we can go ahead and put these back in with another 4 carbon. At least I think it's another 4 carbon. Please tell me that it doesn't take all 40 millibuckets in one. I know there's some recipes that do that. Okay, thank God it does not. We then get ourselves our steel dust. Now that begs the question, is this still a whole ingot's worth? Okay, it is still a whole ingot's worth. I can still skip past the whole other recipe. That is good. So then while we're waiting for that to be made, I need a good bit of copper. Do you have it? Actually, gold works. And then what we can go ahead and do with this is we can combine it with our hammer, and that then gets us a golden plate. We need this to act as the template for our cast. So if we go ahead and throw this all into here, it's going to then start consuming that. We can go ahead and set our plate right there. I hope this doesn't mix anything. A chicken died in here and it gave me meat. There we go. And yep, nothing mixes. So now we can go ahead and then pour all of this out into here. And then when it's consumed that, we will then get ourselves our cast, which we can then go ahead and use to get ourselves an obsidian plate, completing this quest, which also gets me a lava chicken. So now we can go ahead and take this, right click it, and now we got ourselves our train casing. So now I can go here, and then I can go here. Oh, okay. All right. So now I can go ahead and complete this saga. It unlocks more shop. You guys are not going to believe this. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The chance cube was with the quartermaster, meaning that all of this stuff that I had done to try to get the chance cubes was behind this quest. I just need dielectric paste, and I already got all that. I just need iron bars. Okay, let me go ahead and make the case real quick. Alrighty, I got the dielectric casing. Also, apparently the gravel brush thing also now gives me diamonds. So yeah, we got diamonds also in episode 2. So now I should be able to just go ahead and complete this stage again, and we've unlocked chance cubes. Oh my gosh. Oh, and also we've actually unlocked quite a few things. At the end of the day, what we really want, even though the loopies have been pretty kind about it, we want ourselves some chance cubes. Let's go ahead and place an order for 4 more chance cubes. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. And speaking of chance cubes, now is the time to open up today's chance cube. Yes, that part of the show I risk my entire seas and my life because last time went terribly for all your entertainment. Let's go ahead and see what happens. A fishing rod. A half durability fishing rod.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
So did you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last Stoneblock 4 video where we started this wonderful mod pack. Bye-bye!